Hi everyone, I'm Chris, the Dancing Clown, and I want to talk to you about communism. It baffles me just how many people in the West are clamoring for communism these days. It's like they genuinely believe that the system will be better than the one they currently have, and even though none of them can point to a single example of a nation where it worked and benefited the population, they still want it. Probably because on paper, it sounds good. Everyone gets an equal share of the resources. Wonderful, ain't it?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What does that mean exactly? Not everyone is the same. Not everyone contributes the same. Let's take two dudes. First one works his ass off, 12 hours per day, every day, really pushing the limits, a true go-getter. Second one is a lazy bum, works 1 hour per week at most, just sits there all day doing nothing productive and leeches off of others. Should they both get an equal share? Why? If they get an equal share, that means that the fruits of the labor that the first dude generated will get taken away from him and given to the second dude in order to even things out. That is a system where the productive dude gets punished for his hard work and the lazy dude gets rewarded for being lazy. That's the basis of communism, relying on the hard workers to do the hard work, then taking away what they generated and redistributing it among the lazy bums. That kind of system disincentivizes hard work because soon, nobody will want to be the sucker who works his ass off and gets no benefits for it. Everyone will only do the absolute bare minimum that is required of them. And what about the really difficult jobs? The jobs that require you to study for many years and become a specialist, such as neurosurgery. Right now, that profession is highly profitable and the people who make the sacrifices to enter it get rewarded with a lot of money. Same with jobs that are really hard to do, like working on an oil rig, which not only requires specialized knowledge but also physical fitness. Those pay hefty. But if everyone gets an equal pay no matter what, nobody would do any of those jobs. They would all go for whatever the easiest jobs are. This would create a society where nobody aspires to be anything. What would be the communist solution to all of that? Force people to be neurosurgeons?
Good luck with that.
And what about inventors? Right now, if you have a great idea and you can execute that idea, you can also sell that idea. What is the benefit of innovation under communism? The greater good?
The greater good. Shut it!
And what is that exactly? The lazy bums who don't do anything benefiting from your ideas more than you? Well, that sounds simply wonderful. Nobody would invent and nobody would innovate in a society like that. Nobody who is exceptional or even competent wants to work hard if there are no personal benefits. We are a selfish species. Whenever you ask a self-proclaimed communist, what if the whole world becomes communist? What will you do in this utopia? Their answers are always some bullshit. I'll be the idea man. I'll be planning how our collective society moves forward. Or I'll be a teacher. Or I'll run a garden where people can express themselves and do art. Or some other bullshit like that. None of them ever wants to be the person who actually does anything useful and difficult. None of them wants to do anything that requires actual work. I had a talk not that long ago with a transgender who was a proud communist. Funny thing, a lot of these LGBT people are some sort of socialist. A lot of them are also on welfare. I wonder if there's any connection here.
Really makes you think.
Anyway, I asked him, in this communist socialist utopia of yours, who grows the food? Who cleans the streets? Who builds the buildings? Who does anything? His answer was robots. What the fuck do you think this is, Star Wars?
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
The robots we have aren't exactly capable of doing what we do, and they won't be for a very long time. They sure can fly around and shoot guns, but destroying things is much easier than building things. So what would happen if these commies took over completely and set up their dysfunctional system? Probably, they would force all the non-commies to do all the work at gunpoint. That's often how this ideology does things once it gets into power. Even the father of this nonsense, Karl Marx, was a lazy bum who would rather spend his days at universities having debates instead of working. He was so lazy that his wife and kids were starving and living in squalor. How did he survive? By leeching off of his wealthy friend Friedrich Engels. There are letters you can find transcripts of where he asks Engels for cash. They're fucking hilarious, and I'll make a separate video laughing at them one day. When the creator of your ideology is a pathetic loser who begs for cash and refuses to get a job, you might want to reconsider your belief system. But that would require these morons to stop being lazy bums.
There ain't no way.
Well, that's what I wanted to say about communism for now. I have other issues with it. I am from Poland, and we had to suffer through 45 years of this crappy ideology. But this was my main issue with it since I was a child. Don't be a lazy commie, be a smart person. Thank you for watching.